Welcome to our channel. I'm Mimi.
And I'm Kiki. We've got a lot of great recipes for you, so let's get cooking. Hi, and welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to bake a broccoli cheese casserole. This is something that I love to do for family get-togethers. It has two of my favorite things, broccoli and cheese, and you can never go wrong with a Ritz cracker topping. It's awesome. So what we're gonna start with first is your casserole dish, and I just give it a light spray. And then we're going to, I do 2 bags of broccoli.
Can you use raw or do you prefer the cooked?
You can use raw. I've never used raw before. For the simplicity purposes, I just use whatever's in the bag. And then I cook it in the bag, or if I don't get the type that cooks in the bag, I steam it on the oven or on the stove. So you're gonna empty it into, empty 1 bag in, just kind of spread it out.
You have an audience and she's happy.
I know. And then you're just gonna kind of layer your cheese, and this cheese is going to melt all over your broccoli. Okay.
What kind of cheese are you using?
I'm using the Velveeta type of cheese. You can get the generic, but that particular type of cheese, that cheese loaf or whatever, that just sounds disgusting. A loaf of cheese.
Block of cheese.
Maybe block is better. So we've got our first layer in. I'm gonna do my second layer. Can you put the cheese on there? I'm gonna melt the butter.
How much butter are you melting?
Give me a second.
Okay. Sorry.
All right, so while Mimi is doing that, I put the 1/4 cup of butter in the microwave just to melt that. And when that comes out, we're going to crunch up our crackers and add it together and then kind of get it crumbly. What?
I'm struggling getting this stuff apart.
Okay, so we've got our broccoli and our cheese kind of layered in. Now we're just gonna take 2 packages of our Ritz crackers, and I just crumble them up by hand. If you had some rage that day, you could take a mallet.
I think I might explode the
It might, but how fun would that be?
I don't think it'd be fun because you'd have to clean up a giant mess.
Taking away my fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring my melted butter in. And you just empty the crackers right into the butter. And then we're just gonna start to stir it to make all of the crumbs just a little bit wet. And then we'll add it
Not moist?
Gross.
Sorry.
There are some words in the English language that disgust me, and moist is one of them. I'd love to hear from you all. What words in the English language disgust you? What words? Do you have
Actually, no, not words, phrases.
one? Okay.
These ones.
Oh, these ones. Yeah.
Ugh, it's disgusting. It's either these or ones. Don't put them together.
You heard it from Amy. Don't say it. Okay, so now we have our topping made, and we're just gonna spoon it over top.
Now, Ritz crackers to me are buttery, a little sweet, and is there another option that you can use?
I guess you could use any kind of cracker that you want. I use the Ritz cracker because I do like the butter flavor, but I guess a Townhouse cracker would be okay if you wanted to use Townhouse, maybe even a saltine if you're wanting to reduce the amount of calories, because a Townhouse or a Ritz cracker can be a little higher in calories, but I guess it just depends on the kind of cracker you like to use. People do use saltines though, I do know that.
People have used potato chips.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, several I've worked with have used potato chips as the topping for some things.
I have not heard of that, but I only started cooking, last year? So
Yes,
that is an exaggeration, but not too far off.
it's not an exaggeration. Kaylee, what say you?
I'm gonna go with 2 years.
2 years, that's my girl.
Aren't you nice?
Yeah. Because it was about the time we moved into Mickelson, so.
But have I come a long way in 2 years?
Oh yeah.
You now know what it means to butter the sides and bottom of the pan, so, I mean, can't get much better than that.
That's right.
Yeah. She mentioned me buttering the sides and the bottoms of a pan. Actually, let's put this in first and then we'll talk about
And how long do you put this in for?
We're gonna bake this on 350 for 20 minutes. So when I was a kid, my mother was baking a cake.
Yeah.
Okay. She was baking a cake, I couldn't remember. And she handed me the cake pan and she handed me the margarine container, right?
Yes.
It wasn't a stick of butter, it was the margarine container. And she said, I need you to butter the sides and bottom of this cake pan. So I buttered the insides and the bottom like I was told, and then I was concerned that I wasn't doing it right. Did she mean the outside and bottom too? And instead of asking the question and having my mom yell at me,
Oh, she would not
She would-
yell at you.
Make fun of, yes. Yell,
Right?
no.
I, as a child, thought she might yell at me. So I flipped it over and then also buttered the outside and bottom because she didn't say inside or outside. So I wanted to make sure I was covering literally all my bases. And this has just been a running joke in my family.
Well, common sense would tell you.
For the rest of my life, I will hear about this story.
Common sense would tell you that you're not putting the cake on the outside of the container.
No, but you don't want it to stick to the oven either, right?
Kids do have a tendency to do that.
Maybe in your house, but not in mine. Mary Poppins.
Practically perfect in every way. Here we go with the taste test of the broccoli cheese casserole.
Don't touch it. It's hot.
Thank you.
No problem.
I wouldn't be doing my job as an older sister if I didn't tell you to be careful.
You're always looking out for me. Do you like broccoli cheese casserole?
I like broccoli and cheese. I love Ritz crackers, but I don't know how much I love Ritz crackers on top of broccoli and cheese.
I've brought this to most of our family get-togethers. Do you not eat this?
I do not. Again,
You are
I
not
love
doing your
I
duty as
love-
a big sister and supporting my cooking.
I love broccoli and cheese. I love Ritz crackers. Together, I don't know.
Give it a shot. It is.
Yes. Oh. Thanks. I was blowing on the other one and it's still just not.
I want you to know my mom didn't blow out her jaw.
I know. And she went, this is good. And I'm thinking, how is your mouth not singeing?
This one I might be a little more cautious on. I love this stuff.
You don't have your microphone.
That's okay. I love this stuff.
What's the best thing he could say about it is that it's hot.
That's good.
Oh, he said it's good. Yay.
So, what do you think? Now that you've
It's
eaten it for
good.
the first time.
It's good. Will I still put it on my plate when I'm on a family function?
Yes.
No, because
Dang
there's
it, I was wrong.
there's only a certain amount of room on my plate for food.
Understood. I can understand that. All right. Well, I'd love for you all to try this. Give me a like if you do. All right. Amy liked it. She's not going to eat it again, but she does like it. So twist her arm and she might eat it again.
There's not enough room on my plate when I have food.
All right. So leave us a like, a comment, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.